Hi, good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome back to 656 Sports and Things. I'm Nathan. Before we start, make sure to hit that like button, give this video a big old thumbs up, hit like and subscribe, and if you want, share this video like you're sharing your Halloween candy, or you tell your kids, if you have kids, to share their Halloween candy. I'm going to cut right to the chase. According to Slam Magazine, there may not be an NBA G League season next year. Now, I know a lot of you who will watch this video essentially don't really care too much about the G League. And I understand it's not on TV, we don't hear about it. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind. It's mostly elite to develop players and not much else. It doesn't get any real play on ESPN, you don't really see it. Teams have development leagues, but it's the NBA, so not everyone goes there. All well and good. But if they do cancel the season, now it looks like logistical issues is going to be the issue. Out of the gate here, I don't think the Raptors 905 will also do one of two things. They will take a year off because they play in Canada. Yeah, they play in Canada, or they'll just move operations and share it with someone. It's mostly a gate-driven league, and if you're not having your maximum number of people in attendance, how are you going to make money? Essentially, it's much like the AHL or the ECHL in hockey, where they don't have these big TV contracts. So any revenue you get has to come from the gate, or you sell sponsorships, or you do something else to get money. It's kind of a huge blow. Now, you're probably thinking, well, only scrubs play in the G League, which isn't really true. They've had some really good players play in other leagues who go overseas and play in the G League. If you look at the Raptors system right now, I'm going to use Raptors. I'm a huge Raptors fan. I grew up watching a lot of Raptors basketball. I live in Canada. I grew up in Boyd's Cove, Newfoundland. The only basketball I would get would be Raptors basketball. So I kind of have a closer affiliation to that team than even other teams. Last championship run, Fred VanVleet played on a G League team that won a championship. Pascal Siakam was on a G League team that won a championship. Chris Boucher, the Swatter boy, good Canadian kid, played on a G League team that won a championship. Danny Green, Jeremy Lin. So there are ways to do it. And it does pay players. It may not pay them a lot. But let's say you're an NBA G Leaguer. I'm trying to think of one right off the top of my head. Satnam Singh played for the Texas Legends for a little while before being let go by the Mavericks. It gave him a chance. It's a way to earn money playing basketball. Now, we're all thinking, well, Satnam Singh isn't that good. Well, he only started playing basketball young, so it gives him that little bit of development time. And if you have a family of four who really loves basketball, and you can't get to an NBA game because of other costs or things like that, or you live in an area without teams, it's a lot easier to take your family to a G League team. Maybe they're not as good as, say, the college game, but it gives you that little bit of, gives you a step to make it. And obviously, you can't really put the whole G League in a bubble. You can, yes, but how do you play that then? What happens next year with the G League? How do teams develop? Do you develop everyone in college? And hope if you get a player in the second round that he's played his way into college, and now you have to give him also minutes or not give him minutes and put him on the bench. What happens then? The G League's an odd thing. It's much like the AHL or the ECHL in hockey. This is a bit of a rambling video. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the G League. I hope it's back next year because it gives players, it helps pay players who don't want to go overseas a chance to play pro basketball at a high level at home in the States. It's really hard to be convinced if you have a pregnant wife or a small child to go over to Europe. Go into a small, shitty, dingy apartment in Europe. People don't speak the same language as you do, and you have to deal with that. That will be a hard sell for some people, so it might be a little easier. And how do you play in Europe right now with this current situation on the go? Can you even get to Europe? It just opens up a job for people who would love to play pro basketball at a high level, but just aren't, I don't want to say aren't good enough to make the NBA, but maybe need a little bit more extra seasoning. And if the G League shuts down, well, what happens to leagues below that, like the NBL or the Canadian League Basketball League or the Tobacco Row League. There, I said it. Or the basketball league. Yeah, they have a team in Yuma. They have a team in Vancouver. Yeah, the basketball league. I forgot what it's called. Or even the PBA. What happens then? Where do you get those players? Well, people who would play in the G League go and play into those leagues. Maybe for less money, but if your only way to make money is to play basketball, then you'll take less money and play basketball. Or I think you would. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Make sure to hit that big, sexy like and subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a dime. Really helps this channel out. And if you like this video, give it a share. Share it to your friends at your Sharon Howling County. In the comments, let me know what you think the G League will take, what steps the G League will take coming, what things the G League, or what steps do you think the G League will make moving forward to make a 2020-21 season a real thing. Y'all have a great day, and thank you for checking out the video. Bye.